Good morning. I am so excited to do this video for you because I've been researching for an article on diving in aquariums. I know that sounds like kind of a strange thing, but what happened was we have a lay day before a dive cruise and we wanted to fill the day with something. And so I thought, oh, a really cool thing to do would be to dive at the Florida Aquarium in Tampa. And the more I started looking at it, the more I realized how sophisticated some of these aquarium dives are and how many educational programs they have with them and how awesome they could be. And so I came up with a list. Actually, it started out at about 9 reasons, and then it went to 10 reasons, and now I'm up to, I think I published with 14 reasons, and now it's 16 reasons, that probably 17 if you think of one as well, of why diving in an aquarium is such a cool opportunity. Okay, reason number 1, I would say it counts as a dive. And I know there's kind of like a rule that it's got to be 20 minutes, 20 feet. Well, most of these aquarium dives are about 30 to 45 minutes, and they are 18, 20, 22 feet. So they really would count as a dive. And so, yeah, I mean, yeah, they're not going to count for certification, but as far as a experience, yeah, I would count it as a dive. Okay, second is you are guaranteed to see some fish. You are guaranteed to have some good visibility. And how many times on a dive can you actually guarantee you're going to see something? Not so much. Okay, another is it's a really great photo op. You know that you're going to get some pictures of fish or sharks or rays or whatever's in the tank. It's going to happen. Oh, and I just thought of another reason that I'll have to tag at the end. I've got to remember. Another reason is because it's a really unique experience. I mean, how many people do you know can say that they've been diving in an aquarium? That's kind of a really different thing that not everybody gets to do. Another is because once I started looking at all the aquariums, and I have got a list of 16 aquariums around the United States that allow you to dive in their tanks. And most of them, well, actually all of them, have got really good either outreach programs or educational programs or things that they're doing in their community to help with coral reef restoration, items like that, turtles, conservation, everything. So it's a chance to contribute to a really good cause, and also it's educational because most of the programs involve a bit of either a lecture or a slideshow or a video or something before the dive, and so you get to hear about what's in the tank and what they're doing and learn something, and any opportunity to learn something is good, always, in my book. Another is you kind of get a backstage pass. You get to see the inner workings. You're going to get to see the top of the tank. You're going to get to see the sides of the tank. You're going to get to see how they access the tank for cleaning, and wow, just really cool. You get to see all the secret squirrel stuff. Another reason is it can help you build some confidence. If you've been a little bit nervous about diving in the ocean, this would sort of give you a simulation without waves, of course, and current and tide. That'd be another reason. But it would give you a kind of the experience of being in the ocean and what's it like to be around the coral and what's it like to be with fish around you, and sometimes maybe even closer than in real life. So that could be kind of a confidence builder if you're a little bit unsure. Another is it's another practice. I mean, it's another time that you're putting your gear on. It's another time that you're taking your gear off. It's another time that you're having to check your tank, check your regulators, check everything. And so that's good. Another really great reason, now I'm up to reason number 10, is because all of your friends and family can watch all of these places because they're an aquarium and it's a tank where people are looking. Everyone can watch you dive. How cool is that? Here's another really cool reason that you might not have thought about. My reason number 11 is because all of your gear stays dry. All you bring with you is your mask. That's it. That's all they're going to let you bring. And in fact, most of the places are going to have you sanitize your mask before you actually dive. You might be able to dive with a dive computer. Some of them, not all of them, a few of them will allow you to dive with a GoPro, something of that nature. They're probably going to ask you to dunk it and sanitize also because they don't want any type of they don't want to compromise their tank. They don't want to compromise the safety of their fish and their animals, and so they're going to clean it out. Another is you get to try different kinds of dive equipment. I mean, you're really used to yours. You're used to your setup. You're used to your routine. We have a member of our dive club who always preaches, always use your own gear, always use your own gear. Well, in this very controlled setting for this one time, maybe it would be interesting to try on a different type of gear. I'm really looking forward to it because I've been diving as Seagull Zana for several several years now, and I'm ready to try something new just to see what are the pros, what are the cons, what's it like, and I just want that experience. And another is, did I mention this? Your gear stays dry because all you can bring is a mask, so you don't have to hang up your wetsuit, you don't have to hang up your BCD, you don't have to empty the bladder. All of the maintenance that you usually do, you don't have to do, which is yet another good reason. This is all you have to pack. That's it. And I would say also your sunscreen. Another is your guaranteed visibility. I was reading in one of the tanks, they guarantee you 70 feet visibility, and I was trying to figure out, is the tank 70 feet across? Wow. Guaranteed 70 feet visibility. Another is you're not going to get on a boat, so you're not going to get seasick. Hey, it's a reason. Another is you get to pack really light if all you are bringing is maybe your reef safe defog and your mask and some sunscreen. You get to pack really light. You don't have to take much of anything. I mean, imagine this. You're on a trip somewhere. You have a convention to Vegas and you're staying at the Mandalay. You can pop into their tank and dive with the sharks. Some are cage dives, some are surface air dives, and some are actual scuba dives. But this is all you would have to put in your bag and pop in another dive. How about that? How cool would that be? Another is there's no long walk. You are going to be right there at the tank with your mask and maybe your sunscreen and your reef safe defog, and you don't have to go very far. I mean, you're right there and you're not having to drag gear a whole long way. Okay, so here's another really funny reason. Most of the tanks that I read about, if they have sharks, if you find any shark teeth on the bottom, you get to keep them. How cool is that? And since you've gotten this far, I want to tell you about something really cool. Stream to Sea have a sale right now, 15% off until the end of December. And also, let me show you something neat. Their dry bags. How cool would that be to show up with your mask and your defog in your Stream to Sea bag so that you know and everybody else knows that you're using reef safe sunscreen. And I was just looking up some dives in Mexico, and I noticed that a lot of the dive operators are reminding you it's got to be reef safe sunscreen. And with Stream to Sea, you know it's not only reef safe, but you also know I always carry some in my glasses case. My glasses are in here, leave-in conditioner, and sunscreen. I always carry it with me everywhere I go. Tiny little thing, secret squirrel stuff there. Okay, so a lot of places now are saying you absolutely cannot bring toxic sunscreens to their locations, whether it's a vacation destination or if it is like an organized dive. They're just not allowing you to bring this kind of sunscreens anymore. Here it is. I just thought of another really great reason, and I bet I'm going to be thinking of reasons all day. Another really great reason to dive in Aquarium would be because the weather is guaranteed. If you're up in Duluth and it is snowing and sleeting and hailing out, guess what? You can still dive because you're indoors. Just make sure that afterward you wash with reef safe shampoo and reef safe conditioner. And if you're somewhere sunny like Hawaii, before you get in their tank, make sure you've got your sunscreen on. Some of them do have openings to the top. The one in Oregon, I believe, is open air, and that one, of course, if it's lightning, you can't dive. But you do need to wear your sunscreen, so make sure it's reef safe sunscreen. Don't believe everything that is on the front of the label. Make sure that you're looking around to the back to figure out if it really is. So that's another reason. Guaranteed good weather at just about all of the aquariums. Another thing Stream to Sea have right now is they have the Conscious Explorer kit, the Reef Sentinel kits, and what these are great for travel, especially if you're headed to an aquarium. And here's all your gear in one little packet, and it's got sunscreen, it's got a conditioner, it's got a shampoo. Some of them have a lip balm, some of them have a lotion, and right now Stream to Sea have a special one that's just like this, except it has the lotion in it. I'll leave my discount below so that you can get a little Deep Water Happy discount. And I just wanted to share, I can't believe all the really cool reasons that diving in an aquarium is a nifty thing. Like I said, I started out with like 1 or 2 reasons. Oh, there's no current. Oh, there's, no waves. Oh, there's this. And then I realized I'm up to 16, 17, 18 reasons now. Wow. So take your reef safe sunscreen in biodegradable containers and head to an aquarium. Coming up soon, I'm going to be giving you a list of all those aquariums with our GIS map of where they are all around the United States. 16 of them. Can you believe that? Then the next one after that, the next article after that will be a list of everywhere that you can volunteer at an aquarium. And so get your diving in for free, and also a list of aquariums around the world that allow you to dive in their aquarium. So it's a busy month trying to come up with lots of different ways to get into the water, even when you can't get to the ocean and when it's really cold out. And I just wanted to say thank you to Stream to Sea, because they gifted me with, look at this. This is the most gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't wait to wear this in Mexico. Look at that. This is a rash guard, and I don't have it on, so it's hard to show you, but it's got the really nice feature of when you put your hand in there, it's got the part where it helps hold the sleeve over your hand. And these are made out of Aconal, which is a fabric that's made from ghost nets. So how wonderful is this? Can't wait for you to see the pictures, and I hope you've got some good dive cruises planned. Hope you're going diving soon. I hope that if you can't get to the ocean, that you're going to check out my article on the blog about all the reasons to dive in an aquarium. And coming up later in December is the list of all the aquariums that will let you dive in their tank. Oh, so cool. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.